Welcome to the Digital Wolf Podcast, where strategies for business and technology are shared with serial entrepreneur and business expert Imran Khan. These episodes are designed to help you build self-mastery in your personal life while building your business leveraging technology.
Hey guys, and welcome to today's episode. And today's topic is going to be about how much should you really pay for a website. I deal with a lot of different clients, a lot of different negotiations, a lot of different businesses, very diversified portfolio I have at TechNerdscom, and I've labeled my personal brand as the Wolf of Digital for a reason. There are so many damn sharks out there today that are trying to feed you bullshit and trying to sell you short, because the components of understanding how much you should spend and invest into a website really comes down to your budget. And I love the analogy that I'm going to surface to you now is, imagine you go to a car dealership. You can get used cars for $500, or you can get Ferraris for $500,000. It really depends on what your budget is. And you have to understand like this. People who are trying to sell you on different marketplace freelancer websites like Upwork, freelancer.com, guru.com, or all these other things. The ones that are trying to just say, holy shit, like I can get your website done for $500, $300, and they're not looking at your business model. They're not looking at your revenue model. They're not understanding the conception of exactly what you're doing. What they're looking at is, I can make a quick buck off this person. You don't want to work with people like that. So that's the first thing. The second thing is, you have to make sure that you understand what it takes to execute a successful website. Now, some websites are basic. They're just informational websites. They're maybe like 3, 4, 5 pages about us, have some information about your company, contact us, maybe scheduling an appointment plugin. That's it. Those are simple websites. Those can be done, between $500 to like $1,500 and more, depending on customization efforts, depending on design, depending on revisions. So that's just like a basic website that I think everybody should have. That's like your business card in the digital world. Now, when it comes to a little bit more of a sophisticated website, let's talk about marketplaces, because these are very high right now. They're trending. E-commerce stores are trending. This is what's trending in technology right now. And this is probably an idea that you have. This requires a little bit more of sophistication. This is not like a cookie cutter. Like if you do templates on Wix and WordPress and Squarespace, they're templates for a reason. They're cheap for a reason. They'll get you to a certain point probably, but that's it. You're going to hit a plateau and you're going to have to reinvest, start from scratch again. It's like buying a house, and I always say this. It's like that house is a liability and you're paying a monthly mortgage on it to take that liability and convert it into an asset that you own. Websites are the same thing. They're digital assets. So if you're trying to build a marketplace that meets supply and demand methodology, like Uber, Airbnb, these are marketplaces. Amazon, it's a marketplace. If you're trying to create a marketplace, you have to understand it's going to require some sophisticated engineering. It's going to require a sophisticated team who understands the business model, who understands the revenue model, who can lead direction. You're going to need to have a project manager. You're going to need to have a graphic designer, a front-end programmer, a back-end programmer, something to do with quality assurance testing. Talking about already 5 people there. Then you might need some consulting. So that's a real full-fledged team. My company at TechNerdscom, that's what we do. We don't just, okay, you need us to make a website. Like, we don't want clients like that. We don't want to work with people like that. We want to work with people who have an idea, a vision, a product, a business, and they want to grow it. They want to do something with it. They want to take it to the next level. They want to make a higher income. A lot of people don't understand this, that once you create the product, once you create the marketplace, once you create the website, now you need to start doing marketing. It's not simple as, let me just create ads on Facebook. That is what these marketing influencers and people just try to sell you on. For some it works, for some it doesn't. Why? What's the difference? Lead generation. Lead generation is key. How do you establish lead generation? Well, you need to make sure you have a good setup for everything. So what I mean by that is, maybe you have an integration of a CRM like HubSpot or Infusionsoft, which allows you to connect your contact list, which allows you to connect mailing, emails, and a legacy series, which is the welcome, which is if people have problems, they can create tickets in, XYZ, CRM, customer relationship management softwares. So this is another integration that requires into the marketplace. Another thing is also making sure that the two things that I always tell all clients, two very important things that should be really weighed on from a development standpoint for customers. User experience, because you and I know that if you're not having a good experience using an app or a website, you're not going to use it. Simple as that. Number two, performance. It's got to perform well. As human beings, we're very impatient people. If we don't get things done the right way, the fast way, we don't want to deal with it. So, user experience and performance. Everything else falls in line behind that. It'll fall into place. People who are programmers, designers, developers, they went to school for this stuff, or they taught themselves. But that's it. You need somebody who is able to provide consulting to you, help you understand your business model better, be a partner with you, help you understand your revenue model, be able to provide you some guidance. The fact that I went to corporate America and worked in finance industry for 7 years, from small private firms to multinational, multi-billion-dollar organizations, I've learned a thing or two. And I've been able to pivot myself into the technology world, starting from my own supplement company that first ever was one of my first startups. I was able to build up this e-commerce store. I had so much fun building this company that I got so attracted to just building and creating innovative ideas and bringing them to life. So I went and created TechNerdscom, a sophisticated team that designs, develops, and deploys innovative products, helps businesses grow. So for you to filter through and you post these projects and you're getting bids from low and high, it's not just putting a price out there. If you're focusing on the price, you're focusing on the wrong thing. You want to focus on the relationship, the partnership, the understanding of the team that you're working with, and making sure that that team knows exactly what your business model is. They're providing creative solutions. They're with you. Because today, if you don't have a partnership for your business with an IT company, an IT firm, you're going to lose. If you look at society today, everything's evolving. As humans, we're evolving. Everything's turning to technology. Your business needs to keep up, because all those people that are in school right now, all those people that are graduating, that generation is being built in the technology world. So whoever's coming in your niche, in your market, they're going to take your customers unless you step up your game. So I don't want to get off the topic, but these are things that you need to make yourself aware if you're already currently in business and you haven't invested or triggered yourself to say, you know what, I need to enhance the level of experience that my customers are getting for my business through my digital assets. So again, how much should you pay for a website? What does it cost to you? It all depends. And like I said, it depends on the process. So for TechNerds.com, what we do is we extract all the information from you and we collect all this information from you. You basically tell us your thoughts. You tell us what your goals are. You tell us what you want to do. What we do from there is we sit down with our team, architects, engineers, programmers, and project managers, and we figure out a blueprint, and we call it the scope of work, which basically breaks out the timeline, the resources, the cost, and the activities that are going to be performed by a team to execute the right things to bring this to life from a business model perspective, from a revenue model perspective, from a marketing perspective, from customer engagement perspective. All these components make a successful digital asset. The sad thing is this, that I noticed that because GoDaddy and Wix and Squarespace, they sell you this idea, $7 a month, get a template themed website. This is possible, but there's limitations. And Google, which is the world's largest search engine, you have to think about this for a second. It's not going to allow you to make a website and say, get me on the first page. It doesn't work like that. It takes time, and time can't be bought. There's so many different buckets of criteria that require you to get high rankings on Google, and that's going to take time. So the other method is doing successful marketing campaigns, establishing a strong presence, a strong awareness, creating strategized approaches in marketing campaigns to make people know who you are, what you do, surface yourself so they can come to you for your service. Exactly what I'm doing on this podcast episode is I'm surfacing myself and my company and explaining to you for free all the values and understanding what the cost is for a website. So if you want to know what your project is worth, we're very transparent. I'll break down the cost for you and I'll help you identify different types of quotes. We are the most competitive in the market. We're based out of New York and New Jersey, and our international operations offices are in Lahore, Pakistan. And I travel there. And all these middlemen that are in the US right now, they're just middlemen. That's exactly what they are. They don't sit with their families and eat like I do. They don't do certain things and they don't know them. And the reason I share this is because I have so many clients, dozens of clients that have been burned because they've been sold a dream and they never got what they wanted because they were only looking at the price. And I don't want that to happen to you. I truly care. That's why I make this episode and all my other episodes on my podcast, so I can help you achieve exactly what you need in a competitive way, sophisticated manner, and execute so you can actually get the results that you are investing your time, money, and energy in. For more information, please go to TechNerdscom/appointment and you can book a consultation with me today.
Thank you for listening to Digital Wolf Podcast, where strategies for business and technology are shared with serial entrepreneur and business expert Imran Khan.